Hello you guys, this is Minecraft Hero 1213 and today what we're going to do is our episode 3 and today I'm just going to show you guys how epic this seed was. So sorry if my niece is crying, she's kind of annoying at this moment, but anyway, she's been crying for like an hour. So what I did right now is I sort of like just put some front things right here and put some stairs, and also I started making a mine. Not that big, didn't get that much of a cobblestone, but so I was gonna show you guys how epic this seed was, and I wanted you guys to hear the commentary on the background because this person is talking about gaming and it sounds pretty interesting, so I hope it sounds interesting for you guys. I'm gonna talk sometime now, so yeah, enjoy this video.
Commercial game industry, people think of games as being really competitive and maybe they bring out the worst in you, but 3 out of 4 gaming hours are now spent in co-op mode for cooperative gameplay. People really just want to help, right?
Yup,
and
especially
so
in Minecraft.
Super Better too.
Why do you think there are tutorials?
Not just for people struggling with challenges, but would actually improve
Minecraft.
The mental health of anybody who's volunteering to be an ally, because it's increasing your sense of meaning, of purpose, of connection. Yeah.
Well, we've heard this morning already about social entrepreneurship, and this is sort of taking it down to the basic human social involvement.
So you guys can see there's sort of some generated mini caves, but oh my god, no, run, no, Skelly, no,
we've talked about
yes.
this many times. The great opportunity of network culture is to find little things for ordinary people to do, and crowdsourcing has been a huge success in some areas, where you can get people to tag photos or little brain tasks, right?
Ooh, nice.
But it seems to me there's a much bigger
we can make ourselves so bad.
Unleash, our compassion, our humanity.
Oh yeah, I was gonna show you guys this.
Not just improving, artificial intelligence, but actually, what is the smallest thing that an ordinary person can do to help somebody else feel less alone, or to feel more optimistic about a challenge?
Tutorials.
And,
that's what helps.
Not a lot of people have explored this yet, but so think about the Wikipedia. The unit of contribution is
there are
one
a bunch
fact.
of generated caves. I hope I find my way back.
This
is why I wanted you guys to comment on the section if I should use a compass.
Well, this is the network version of what we used to say in the 60s about spreading random acts of kindness.
Right.
Now you can actually do it on a very large scale.
Yeah, and it's not going to be random anymore because we're gamers. It's going to be strategic.
This one.
We're not random people.
Well,
I'm random.
And of course,
that's for sure.
One of the things that I think this is going to intersect with is the whole mobile health, quantified self. We're going to have a great panel at 1:15 on mobile health, and then Mark Bowden will interview me tomorrow on this quantified self. But in it, what's happening is that all of this data about us as individuals and the state of our bodies and so forth is coming out on the web. At least you can choose to share it. And so it's like this enormous amount of data that software can now be applied to, and the software in particular of games. And so there's going to be these kind of like intersecting trends, I think.
This is really interesting. I have to say it's really interesting.
Every day, during the day, make better life choices that have real downstream impact on the quality of our lives.
Sure, yeah, and there's so many great experiments with this. I mean, one of my favorite projects that's been looking at, first of all, you have to get people to collect the data, and people aren't always interested in that. But there was a great project called Asmopolis, where they use game mechanics to get people to report air quality data, and also uses of inhalers, like putting a GPS monitor on an inhaler so that you could see where people
Sometimes I don't get what these people are trying to say, so I'm just kind of like listening.
Game mechanics to make people, more willing to participate, made it a community, made it fun. And so you want, obviously, in a quantified self environment, people have to collect the data for this to work. But then also to make sense of it. A lot of people are interested in game mechanics for behavior change. I mean, once you see the data, what are you going to do about it? And we know that
make it
games
into
are
better
great at
data,
giving people
probably.
concrete missions or quests that can be really context relevant to your skill level, to your location, to the resources and allies available to you. And I just think it will open up, it'll be so much easier instead of just telling somebody, you have to lose weight, you have to exercise more. In Super Better, we're excited about,
Boy, do I have to
we'll be able look at your
exercise.
phone and
Chubby.
see that you haven't texted or called anybody in 48 hours. And
Right.
we know for your social resilience, you need to do that. So we can tell you that. We can tell if you haven't left your house today and you're depressed, and we can tell you to go out for a walk. I mean, things like that. We can really,
Stalkers.
This is going to
Oh my
revolutionize
God.
our lives as humans. I
Got
mean,
some of
this
this
next
glass.
big thing we're going to have is emotion tracking. So, everybody's going around like this all day long, right? Everywhere. But there's a camera looking at your face all that time. And that camera, we have at Cal IT2, for instance, a whole machine perception lab. And they've shown how that you, by just essentially
I like
reading
this
the
accent.
muscles on the
Sounds
face
so
and
cool.
using neural nets and so forth, you can tell exactly the mental state, emotional state of the person, even the pain level, in preverbal kids, where you're trying to make sure you don't over-medicate them. They can't tell you what their pain is, but this thing, by reading their face, can. Now imagine that this thing is reading your face all the time. There's digital signal processors in the phone that are powerful enough to, in real time, be essentially making a diary.
I
second
don't
by
want
second
that.
of
Imagine
your
people
mood,
just
and then
knowing
comparing.
if I'm sad.
So what fraction of
it's
the
just
day
so
are you
compelling.
smiling compared to a week, a month? These are incredibly useful.
This is a
indicators
really interesting
to
topic.
not just mental
I
health,
seriously
but
think you
so
guys
much of that is
should
actually, in the end of the day,
take the time to not listen that much to my commentary, but to listen to theirs. Their commentary is pretty legit.
and that sort of thing. So this is deep insight.
So we're going
into
to the
person.
other
Now
epic
imagine
side.
that
We've been here.
the more
Our house is
data
right
there
there.
is, the more artificial
get coal
intelligence
from
can
right
do a
there.
good job of coming up with a predictor that is actually useful.
And what, of course, game developers like me get really excited about is
Notch.
designing the intervention. So, the
Notch,
looking
you're the
at
best
screen
game
and it
designer.
Sees that you're one of the metrics that we use in Super Better is the 3-to-1 ratio. Some of you may know Dr. Barbara Fredrickson's research on this. You have to get your positive emotions to negative emotion ratio 3-to-1 in order to achieve a lot of health benefits.
Still gonna show you guys how
cardiovascular
epic the
benefits,
seed is. Let's just hope
social
we don't get
benefits,
ambushed
people
by a
like you more,
creeper
they
or
wanna help
something
you.
like that. Any
If
undesirable.
if you are below 3-to-1, you really want to actively intervene. And of course, game developers can design all kinds of fun interventions. I mean, we know just even literally playing Angry Birds for 30 seconds
Yup.
can actually intervene.
Oh,
And
yeah.
my favorite one is looking at pictures of baby animals. Research just came out of Japan a week ago, further validating this. I think this is like the internet has never been happier to hear anything that it does have a lasting effect. You can look at a picture of a baby animal for 30 seconds and you're more productive for an hour at the workplace. It's actually more productive because your attention is sharpened. You've got positive emotions driving your activity. Game designers we can come up with a million things
That is
for you
true.
to do once the system
I want to make a
recognizes
game that
you
looks kind of
need
like
that
Minecraft, but
intervention.
not
And
like
the
I don't
other
think I
thing
can
that
copy
was
Notch's idea that
fantastic in
much.
your TED
This
Talk
this
is,
probably the best.
I mean,
Might
again,
make
this
it look like Final
seems sort of
Fantasy or like
abstract,
Dragon
but
Quest,
the idea
kind of
that
like
you will
mix them up
lengthen your
together.
life, and that the life, I mean, literally in terms
Oh
of
no
the
no
number
no
of
no no no
years
no no
that you
no
have
no no
and
no
the
no 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 oh no
quality
no
of those
Creeper
extra
no
years,
what
by these
Why did you do that,
kinds
Creeper?
of behavior changes
I wasn't
and,
even close to you.
feedback. Can you talk to us
That was a
little bit about
lag.
that?
Yeah, so
I'm not gonna get
after
more
I went through my
flowers.
experience with the brain injury and
I think I have
was
enough.
really curious
Yep, I
about
have
what
enough.
things seem to help, like the 5-minute walk and the baby animals. And I started to learn more about
What's up
the
with baby
field of
animals?
resilience research. And it turns out there are 4 areas of resilience
Yep.
that contribute to longevity and high quality years of life. It's physical, obviously, which is basically means you just need to disrupt the sedentary lifestyle.
This
which
is
what
an
I'm
epic
kind of
seed.
thinking we need to hack conferences like this.
I hack
because,
Minecraft with mods.
Too much sitting.
It's too much sitting. Yeah, you should never sit more than an hour at a time. But I'll ask you guys. I'll teach you one little gamer geek culture thing that will help us interrupt.
So you guys can see that's a humongous cave right there.
One of my favorite
I'm a risk.
gamer geek terms
Go.
is Fiero, which is from the Italian word for obstacle. It's sort of like the signature gamer.
If you guys haven't known me, I'm pretty. I don't know what that is called. Oh, snaps! They're gonna kill me.
And this is one of the universal emotions that everybody has the same physical expression for it. Like you see it in soccer players after they make a goal. Right. So the Fiero expression is like, wow, right?
Yeah.
Like so. What we should do now is everybody should think of something hard that they've done in their lives.
Playing Minecraft.
Really
oh no.
Not only will it feel awesome, we will help us live longer. Okay, so think of something you did, and if you feel so inspired, leap out of your chair.
Yeah.
What are you going to think about?
I'm not going to tell you. I'm going to keep it.
Okay, you mind? But you have something?
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay, all right, you ready? 1, 2, 3. Yeah! All right.
She's awesome. And I don't even know her.
Yeah.
They'll think they're getting a standing ovation or something.
Yeah.
They'll be really excited. Yeah.
Oh my God, I have to eat something.
This is quite serious science, and the ability to make these better choices, to get up and move. Let's move, as Michelle Obama's talking about. It's not just eating the vegetables, which would also be a good idea, but the emotional state. Having more positive emotion. Positive emotion is chemicals going around in your bloodstream, and there has a whole cascade of other hormonal changes that you induce in your body. So this is for real. But the idea that
we found our way home.
That
is cool. It's right behind the huge tower. So this was a tour. Oh snaps! This was a tour on the seed. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please comment, like, subscribe, and thank you guys. Follow me on Twitter. Subscribe. Follow me on Facebook. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you.